So, how's everyone doing tonight?
Just freezing my ass off.
Wanting the beer.
Doing good, man.
Doing good.
Doing
Hey,
good. Yeah, it's warm in my garage with my heater.
it's the
Doing
new
all
year.
Right. It is.
It sure is.
Sweet. 2022. What the hell?
Yeah,
My
we'll
God,
see.
yeah, I'm only a month out
So
from being a
bizarre.
daddy.
Oh yeah, Aaron's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be-
know. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. You're telling me. I never thought I'd see the day, but it's coming. It's
Oh.
almost here.
You're gonna need all the beer for that.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. It'll be good though. It'll be a good time.
Well, this is the Couch Co-op Show, and I'm Ian. I got Jared, Dave, and Aaron as always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh, and we're the podcast where we every week we drink a beer, a different beer, and we talk about it and let you know what we think. And today it's just happens to be my choice,
Nice.
and I'm going with Boneyard's Hop Venom Double IPA.
Can't.
I think
don't
this is
I
my
read that.
favorite.
Double
This is actually my favorite beer
IPA.
from them. So,
This
let's
one is
get
really
to
tasty,
it
I'll give
because
them
this is this one's what, a 9%er.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We better
Rock
just
and roll, baby.
crack this baby open.
3,
You ready?
2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
cracking. Oh, that was a good
Oh my
crisp
God! It's
little.
just like
Can't get under the
Yeah, I had to
Raspberry.
work at it beforehand.
Right.
Those tabs for our old fingers.
hops. hops.
I don't want to have
Oh,
fingernails. So is that?
Just smelling it.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I love this beer. The only
It's
reason
really
I don't
good.
buy more
I
of
miss
it
it.
is because
Because
as
it'll
Ian
kill you.
alluded to, a 6-pack of this is that's one heavy night.
It's a
Yeah,
well,
That's
one
clear.
and done for me, honestly. So.
it's clear, but it's a dirty
That's very
beer. I
filtered,
feel
yeah.
like some double. This
Oh,
one,
that
like,
smells
this,
very
if you
hoppy,
if
yeah.
you drink only this and you have the hangover the next morning, it's a rough hangover. This beer you'll feel.
Yeah.
It's like
This is a beer I've bought
feel like-
many 6-packs of,
Huh.
Yeah.
but I limit myself to one a night.
oh no,
Yeah.
you can
I
drink
usually-
more than one.
Maybe two.
Kind of have to do
but
one
I
a night.
usually
Man.
I usually have another more, 5 or 6% beer to take over, because if I drink this like I drink some beers, I ain't getting up in the morning.
This
You
goes
know?
down a little too easy.
It does. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the
scariest
scary
thing.
part.
Like you barely hop. Like somehow they've managed to hide the overly hoppiness of a beer, and the overly
It's
in my
not that
opinion, the
boozy.
overly alcoholiness of
In
the
some
beer.
respect, this doesn't even taste as alcoholic as
It-
that Racer 5 we had
Right?
last week.
Right?
Yeah,
Or
It's not
hoppy,
that
or as
boozy.
hoppy.
that is a
I'm
master
not as
chemist
malty,
right there.
actually. But
Yeah, it's just
it's a lovely
All
smell.
things cons- Yeah, it's a lovely smell. It hits every sense right in a way. Like all the taste buds you're supposed to feel while drinking beer.
So for
It
me,
hits them
this
right. It doesn't do it dirty. in a sense.
this is the quintessential like double or
Double
imperial
IPA.
IPA. It's like this is the one that I measure them all against, because it is balanced. It is 9%, but it doesn't. It's not
It doesn't
not
feel-
tasting like it's 9%.
you know what's
and
funny, Dave? I measure other IPAs against this beer because for some reason, like certain IPAs, I just don't dig, and this one, like this is something. This is a beer like in most of the categories that are similar in vein of this beer. I expect incredible hops or incredible alcohol, just like intense. This one somehow manages to just quietly, stealthily go through the grass and then just attack you. Like it's just like, yeah.
I am confused because what it is and what it's doing, it's like it feels my mouth is telling me to chug it. Like most beers
Oh,
is just
yeah.
like here, have a
But-
sip,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then set it down. And this one's
Mhm.
just like keep on
No,
taking
Here.
it.
right?
Take this in.
yeah,
Your
It's
mouth
such a
says
dangerous
drink
beer.
me. Your brain says stop.
I don't.
So I remember the first time. I remember we went over. We did the Gambler the first time. Was it 3 years ago or 2 years ago now?
Sure.
And you could only
Like 2
get this
years
in
ago,
cans
I
in
feel like.
Central Oregon. And I remember bringing back 2 6-packs, like one for my brother-in-law and one for me, because before that I'd only ever had it on tap. And if you think it's good in cans, oh man, on tap this stuff is. The only problem with it on tap is that you're out at a bar or something, and so it's 9%. You get like a 12-ounce and you're done, and you better be walking or getting an Uber because you're not going to be driving. It's
right.
Yeah.
Here, I can read this little thing on here. It says, "Let it be known, Hop Venom Double IPA will strike your olfactory system with venom-like aroma, intensity, and leave you wanting more. But utilizing multiple dry hop additions at rates of 5 pounds per barrel, Venom will satisfy your hop fix."
This is just hitting all the notes for me. I do like RPM, which is a regular IPA. That's a very good IPA too.
Yeah, I remember when that first came out.
But I must admit, I prefer this. And then I've also had the Notorious, I think it is, which is the triple IPA. Because
I never heard of that.
Up until about a year and a half ago, you couldn't get any of these in cans. They were only available like at brew pubs and places. You could get a growler sometimes to go, but they wouldn't give you a growler of this because it would go so quickly and it was so strong. So I was always That's another thing about this beer. I was always surprised that it came out in cans because it's kind of an expensive beer to brew.
It's because of the pandemic last year. I was talking to somebody from John's Market. They're telling me that because they couldn't really turn a profit by keg sales, so they had to rethink their idea, so go right to can sales, and they haven't looked back since it's taken off like a rocket. So
I thought that, but I was reading on their website that they actually got the canning line in March of 2020, so that was only when they must have had it in progress before all this started, and it was just a happy accident that
convenient timing,
able to sell cans.
Okay, I didn't know that part. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, but they used to be. They used to be.
They're still a pretty small. They're still a pretty small.
Yeah, they started in 2010, so they've not been around like for a long while. But I do remember coming across RPM and being like, "Wow, this is fantastic."
Oh yeah, idea. I mean, what's our old friend Jason Alexander? I mean, we used to go golfing, and then we would go. I mean, this is like years ago at this point, but we went golfing, and when he took me to like that Grapes and Growler on the east side that I don't even think is there anymore, but it might be.
Yeah,
anyway,
RPM,
he used to take me there, and there's all this Boneyard beer, so RPM. Yeah. There was other stuff too. I forget what it was, but
that place is just called something different up on 194th.
Is it still a growler
it's
place?
Still a tap room, yeah.
Tap room.
We need to get over to Boneyard. I mean, they're not that far away, and I do like their beers.
We do need to make a dude bro trip to Bend, no doubt.
But yeah, this is.
That'd be a little while though.
Yeah.
And my only complaint about this beer, and it's not really a complaint, is it's so tasty and it's so good, but it's so 9%.
Yeah, that's its only flaw.
But it wouldn't be the same beer if it wasn't. Yeah. That's why, like I say, I like to limit myself on this one.
And it has one of the most badass metal fucking can designs on the face of the fucking planet.
That is really cool art, yeah.
Yes.
Hop Venom. It's like a rattlesnake, but its tail is a little hop.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That sums up this beer, really, doesn't it? It's going to bite you in the arse.
Yeah. Be careful.
I mean, it's my favorite Boneyard beer, but for sure. I'm pretty sure it's my favorite IPA, and it's a double IPA.
I can't think of any other IPAs that are as memorable as this. This is just one of those beers. If you see it, get it. Even if it's not your style, it's a memorable beer, and it is a masterpiece of balance, actually.
And no, we are not sponsored by Boneyard.
We're not. It's what I do is I drink, the guys know I drink a lot of light beers, a lot of shit beers, a lot of like light, so I'll have a few, light beers, and then, I'll go to one of these. I kind of try to keep this around in my fridge as much. I have a few more in my fridge still. So then I'll just pop one of these. And then I'll just go back to drinking, Miller Lite or whatever.
I go the other way. This is the first beer I
No.
have, and then I go to something lower.
No,
I like to start with something with flavor. Yeah.
no, I
I
like
go weak and go strong.
because I like light beer. I like the flavor of light beer. I will have one. I don't want to like pound one of these and then like not taste the can water I'm drinking.
Anyway, that's high praise coming from Ian.
Right.
And so it's about $12 for a 6-pack. Seems about the usual.
Well,
Sometimes you can get
Safeway, the 6-pack is like I think normal price $14.99, and then it's on sale for like $11.99.
Yeah, it's usually about $11.99 is what I see it for, and
it's a spendy beer unless
it is expensive. But by the same token, it ain't a beer that you're gonna quaff a whole 6-pack in a night. Or you can, but you're probably not going to do it more
because of their canning situation, their new canning situation, and their new presence in the markets. Like especially at our Safeway, the last month or two, that they've had this massive push, and had like good can space. Their beers are generally on sale right now, so you can get it on sale. You're not paying full price.
You know what's funny? When it first came into this market, the one place where I could consistently get this was Grocery Outlet. They were if you went on a Saturday afternoon, they must have got the deliveries Friday or Saturday, and they would get maybe 4 or 6 packs of this.
Interesting.
And there'd usually be at least 1 or 2 left, and you could buy it. that was the only place I could get this for the longest time.
At my Safeway, because of how popular this beer is. So like Boneyard's popular, but like when it's usually the RPM is still there, and the other blood orange beer is still there, and then there's like 1 6-pack of the hot Venom. So like it's the first one to go. It's like everyone's favorite choice.
I remember talking to some of our friends in the beer distribution trade, and they were like, "Yeah, they only get 24 cans at a Safeway or whatever." I think that's changed now because I do see it a lot more regularly. But when it was first introduced to the Portland market, it was like most stores were lucky to get 4 6-packs of this.
But But you don't want to do it. You want like Dave's doing 1 can. I do like maybe 2, maybe 3.
I've had 2 on the night at the most.
I would say 2 is safe. Well, 3, you're gonna it'll do you dirty the next morning. It's got like a PBR level hangover bullshit thing. Like some beers you can drink a shit ton of and be fine the next morning.
Oh yeah.
This one will do you dirty, and you'll feel like you got fucked because it's like.
I'm gonna go buy more of this tomorrow because it's cold outside right now, and the alcohol is nice and warming, and I'm actually, This is one of those beers I go back to every. Yeah,
that's the thing about.
I can't say enough good things about this beer. It's for 9%.
What does that say about me? That the only IPA that I buy consistently is this one.
This is a fantastic beer.
Well, I tend to like talk shit about most IPAs, and then it's the one I like. I don't know.
That's a double IPA, so.
Jared didn't even think when Jared was like trying to figure out who bought whose beer. He thought Aaron got this beer.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like an Ian beer at all.
This is not an Ian beer. Like I don't know why.
There's no guessing there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I love this beer.
I had a hard time remembering who got it in the first place. To be honest with you,
I love it. I love it.
I thought it was Dave for a little bit.
Yeah, that's funny.
I think this is actually probably one of my favorite beers.
It's definitely
really good for what it's worth.
It's probably in my top 10. I would probably put it in my top 10.
It's something I would actively seek out, not just choose in the store, but I might actually make a special trip to a special store to get this, and I have done in the past.
Well, that's like, when I gave you guys cans of it, it's like, of course I'm going to drink the one I have and have to go buy more. I'm like, I'm not going to keep it around and just let it sit there.
So that's why I bought a 6-pack of it, so I avoided drinking the one you gave.
Oh well, you didn't. You could have drank it. You could have drank the one I gave you and then like replaced it. Hey, that's totally acceptable.
But I was having family over, my family, so I kind of needed my own little special 6-pack for that.
Yeah, yeah. I
don't know if did we talk about it on the show, or is that be pre-show? Like, I have the new can and they have the old wrapped cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the sticker on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We just mentioned it before, so
I don't think we talked about it on the show, but yeah, like they're obviously they're making money on it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, it is priced what you'd expect, considering $8 a 6-pack is pretty cheap.
But
and
they're a tiny fucking brewery, man.
Beer, yeah.
Well, they get bigger.
They are getting bigger.
But they're able to afford the full wrap.
I wonder if this beer will disappear one summer though for a while, because hop prices change an awful lot, and £5 of hops is quite a lot of hops to put in stuff.
It's true.
I feel like if anything, those only increase just.
Some years that would cost you $10 a pound. And,
It's kind of one of those things that,
and
like,
then other
when
years,
it's kind of one of
$30
those
a pound.
things when like big Anheuser or whoever comes knocking, it's like, we can secure your hop harvest.
Yeah.
You know?
We get the primo choice.
Well, the other thing is,
We
hops
got
like any
nothing for you. You
crop.
can't refuse.
Some years you get a bumper crop, and then other years it's like you get them.
Yeah.
Boom.
But
Yeah.
man,
That went down pretty well.
My only
I think
From
this is-
top to bottom, that was a great glass of beer.
this is going down.
So let's
easier than
pop
that
'em,
Race to
boys.
5.
Yeah, Ian's going for the next one. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh,
Yeah.
we're at the end of the
Yeah.
episode.
Oh,
We're
we're
going for
in the
another
store,
race.
or are you puffing the next
Yeah, he's thinking about opening that fridge again.
I would honestly pop another one. The only problem is I would pay for it tomorrow.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
I'm
one.
on
I don't
fucking
know how to make
vacation,
it
motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's gonna be drinking all
Right, you're
night.
on winter vacation.
It's more the fact I don't have one.
Right.
There's nothing better than a fridge in your office. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. Anyway.
Oh,
I
I
have
can-
a fridge in
my
my
house,
garage.
so.
It just doesn't have any hot.
If I put a mini
Yeah.
fridge out in just any fridge out in my garage, my breaker would pop every half a
What?
day.
You just
Yeah.
put another
Oh,
breaker
yeah.
in. You just need to put another breaker in.
I need a new box, new wiring, all kinds
You
of
need
stuff.
a dedicated fridge circuit.
I do. I want one.
Yeah.
All right,
I got
boys.
my old
Let's
grandpa
let's
fridge
rate this
out.
beer.
Well,
This-
obviously we're all pretty primo
Yeah.
on it, so this is a 4-star, 4 thumbs up beer.
I think this is like, in my opinion, I don't want to be too forward, but I think this is one of the first 4-thumb beer that deserves 4 thumbs. Like, we gave pub beer 4 thumbs, probably didn't really need to get 4 thumbs. We
all like
none of
it,
us,
right?
none of us had a delay. We're just like, yeah, duh.
I think there's
this is a
certain.
world class beer.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wait a minute,
100%.
though. The 1985 deserved a 4 thumbs up when we got it right away.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
we
a
were all
good
just
beer.
like,
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's certain beers, though, I think that we, like, talked about that were
Right.
like.
I think if this had the kind of cachet of Pliny the Elder, I think it's actually better than Pliny the Elder. But if it had the
hands down.
cachet, it would be like people would just be, oh.
I think this beer, you know
You
what's
know.
cool about this beer to a degree? I think it's still slightly underground. I mean, people know
Yeah.
about it, but I don't think it's like
Right.
hot Venom. You know,
Well,
I think
that-
it still has a slight underground edge to it. Plus, it's double IPA, and a lot of people aren't looking for that.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Everybody really goes
even
for RPMs. So
me
that's the
that
standard
loves
IPA.
this beer, I'm not going to buy more than a 6-pack a week, maybe 2
Right,
at a
well,
push, because it's
You
not
don't need to.
it's not a chugging beer.
No.
I mean, you can chug
No.
it.
You can
Yeah,
chug
it
That's the
feels like it
problem.
wants you to chug it, but
Yeah.
it's not
But-
a chugging beer.
You just can't
Yeah.
be chugging more than a couple.
Yeah.
The only
Ralph
other
says
beer
yes,
that
but
I
your
like-
brain says no.
This reminds me of Widmer Brothers had this KGB Imperial Stout for a
Oh
while.
yeah,
that
that stuff
one,
was good.
yeah.
And that was 9% as well,
Mhm.
and that was another one of
I never
these
had
ones
it, but I
where
know as you're talking.
no,
about.
Ian doesn't like stouts, but
Yeah, that shit was
my
good.
my brother-in-law got a 6-pack of it one time and drank the whole 6-pack because he was thinking
Ooh.
it was like 5 or 6%, and he was so rough the next morning. This is that kind of beer where it's like you have one and then you're like, that's really tasty. I'll have another. And if you hadn't paid
Oh,
attention
no.
and not looked that it was 9%,
Yeah.
Right.
you'd be on your backside.
we need another stout like that.
I'm gonna call this a shitty week beer because if you had a shitty ass week, it makes it all right. Honestly,
I'm gonna call this a good week beer because if you have a
Good-
good week, it's a good way to celebrate as well.
it
Yeah.
can go either way, really. I mean,
No, but yes,
I just
apologize.
think of it as a shitty week beer because it's like I've had some shitty ass weeks, and honestly, having a can of this at the end of the week makes it all better. Honestly,
Yeah,
But-
solid beer. Well done, Boneyard.
Yes.
Good job.
yeah.
Cheers to you.
Four
And you should-
thumbs.
And if you try this and like it, you should try it. Or if you've tried RPM and you like RPM, you should definitely try this.
Go for that. Yeah.
I think this is
Oh,
better
yeah.
than RPM.
I liked
personally,
RPM a
but
lot, yeah.
RPM's
RPM's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I like this
Yeah.
better for
It's
some
all
reason.
right.
Yeah.
This is
You know
better.
what? You know what's funny about that? I like RPM. The flavor profile of this beer is different than that,
Yeah.
and I just like this
Go
flavor
buy a
profile
smile.
better, which is weird because I shouldn't, but I do.
It doesn't have a garbage
No.
aftertaste. I can tell it tastes
Right?
some of the like earthiness.
Yeah.
of
For the amount of
okay,
hops they
yeah.
put in this
Beyond
stuff,
that, it's
you-
just like
you-
really
Not
easy going
like
after.
this.
Like if
The
you
fact
think
that
about
makes
like
you want
what
more.
was the
RPM,
last one we
I've
did was that
done,
Red Hook.
And
We did that Red Hook
Ballard
Ballard.
Hop Venom, I'm like
Double
ooh, give me
IPA?
more, but I know I shouldn't because I know I'm gonna be.
It's
fucked
just
the next
it's
day.
just so like I don't know what their actual formula
Hello?
is, but it's just
Oh
different.
god damn it!
Oh, Aaron's frozen.
Aaron,
Hold
your
on.
voice is coming through.
Yeah.
fine.
Your
It's just
voice is
bit-
fine. Your voice is
The
fine, Aaron.
Venom has killed him.
Hot Venom has killed him.
It's like,
Yeah,
the Venom
he's
has got him.
just
Back
back.
frozen.
It's fine, Aaron. Don't worry.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he couldn't hear us.
Will he
Okay.
come back?
Yeah.
see.
All right.
Man, this
Right.
is a beautiful, beautiful beer.
But we'll wait for Aaron to get back for you to pick your video game.
Yep. And I want more. I want to try more Boneyard beers, but this is the best one I've had.
Yeah.
I've had
I want to see more of their stuff, but Ian, what video
Aaron?
game would you pair with this beer?
well, because this beer is so solid and
Oh.
it has a snake on it.
Oh.
Metal Gear
fly
Solid,
right
baby!
into
I'm
the
gonna go
Rising,
Metal. I'm
right?
gonna go Metal Gear. I'm gonna go Metal Gear Solid 2 because that's my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
game. It's the greatest. It's the best.
Yeah. You'll be very stealthy in your cardboard box after 2 or
Huh.
3 of these.
Yeah,
you're
right.
falling asleep.
Well, this beer is fucking stealthy.
Could be like,
This
you
beer
know,
is gonna
ooh.
sink into your
Oh, it'll
box.
sneak right up in
It
your
sneaks up behind
Oh,
you and then
goodness.
gut punch, like sucker
Yeah.
punches you.
Dave,
All right,
try
yeah,
pouring
that-
this beer into your lady's box and see how stealthy
Oh.
you are.
Jeez.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh
I
yeah.
had to take it there. Did I? I didn't
Oh,
really
man.
have to. No, Metal
Usually.
Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, because we are us, the collective. We're the Sons of Liberty, and we're enjoying a solid snake beer. And
I think this is my favorite beer of the series so far.
This is so far this is really
I'm
this is
gonna
top notch.
go out there and I'm gonna say, of all the beers we've drank, this is my favorite.
So we're
it's
we're
not mine.
that many,
It's not mine, obviously, because we drank Stella already. So
we're not
5
that
to
many
5
weeks away
between
from
85 and this.
episode 50. We'll have to think of something special to do for episode 50.
drink beers
Yeah,
out
have
of
to pick
Aaron's
out that
butthole
already.
or something.
Yeah.
Where are we at? And I don't know when that's gonna happen.
I don't know
but-
what episode is it. How many episodes have we done?
This will be like 43, 44, something like that.
Ah,
Oh, we're getting
So
close.
we're right up there. Maybe we'll
Dude,
do
Aaron
like,
might miss that though.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. We might have to bring up our top like 5 from the show and
Aaron, we
maybe-
won't if it's when we figure out what time 50 is. If you can like
Okay.
break away in February for one episode.
We'll
Well,
just
possibly,
we'll just
well.
do a 6-pack of episodes in the night. By episode 4 or 5, we'll all
Yeah,
be like,
baby. Let's do it like a
Yeah.
Saturday night, Friday night, something like that. Let's go.
Okay, question. well, we'll talk about this later. We don't need to
We'll
talk
figure it
about
out.
this now.
Yeah.
After
If you
after
have
we
ideas,
record this
listener,
episode,
just
we'll
leave
do a
us
little.
voicemail.
After we do this episode, we'll do a little meeting and we'll talk for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah. So 4 thumbs, Metal Gear Solid 2, and
Bravo, Boneyard.
you know what? You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
If you can find this beer, try it.
No,
You'll
you can
like
you
it.
can totally find it. It's Jared's turn to pick, but we don't know what we're gonna pick next week. We haven't.
Yeah, we
We'll
don't have a
figure it
select.
out.
Hey, how about I do Ian a favor? I'm gonna just go with Budweiser.
Are you really?
I will buy
Oh.
some Budweiser for Ian.
Okay, we'll do Budweiser. Our next episode's Budweiser.
Ian loves Budweiser, and I haven't had it for a hot minute.
The king of beers, a guaranteed 4 stars. Is what you're saying?
That's where we're going next. Yeah,
it's not 4 stars. You guys are gonna hate it, but I'll thumb up King of Beer for me. 100%.
I had an issue with King of Beer.
It's been a while, but I used to sell the stuff, so
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Hey, we're the Couch Co-op. You can find us on Twitter at Twitch. You can find us on Twitter at.
Venom.
Me.
We'll figure it out.
So couch_hop on Twitter, and
I almost feel like I'm ready
comments.
to play Destiny.
I'm ready to play some Rocket League, Dave. All right. You can find us on.
Don't forget to drink responsibly.
All the iTunes and the Spotify's and all that stuff.
Just search. It's a
go to
podcast,
go to anchor.fm/the Couch Co-op Show and leave us a voice message. You can also find our, all our episodes there. And we love you guys. Thanks for listening. I'm Ian. That's Jared, David, Aaron.
Go buy Hop Venom.
For Couch Co-op. Again, I'm Ian. Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Be excellent to each other.
Hey, if you're gonna drink and drive, do not drink Hop Venom.
Do not buy Hop Venom.
No.
Yeah, just like don't.
Just don't. Like Jared says, don't.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Get a lift. Get on.
It's not worth it.
Nap.
If you have anything to do that's remotely requires coordination or anything else like that, don't drink Hop Venom.
In other words.
I got trashed in like a matter of an hour. So anyway, good night, everybody. Have a good New Year
or evening.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Cheers.